So Rob, you have an autobiography out as well as a stand-up tour at the moment. Could you give a quick overview about what both entail, please?
Well, at the moment, I'm touring around the country, supporting the book, which looks like that.
Beautiful.
This isn't it. This is a facsimile of the book. This is the life of Ayrton Senna, but cunningly disguised to look like my life.
Very cunning.
So it's going to disappoint a lot of racing fans. So I'm doing signings at lunchtimes in bookshops, and then in the evening we're doing sort of audience withs or an evening with, you know. Mm-hmm. So it's not stand up as such, although I do get up on my feet and I try to make people laugh. But there's also an interviewer on the stage, mm-hmm. and he just asks me questions about the book, and I,
The life of Rob Brydon. So
it's mostly about my life, yes. Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes, I would say it's very me-centric, the evening, yes. Yeah.
So you're an accomplished impressionist, a
Yes,
comic, an actor.
Yes, I am.
And a singer.
Yes, I am. I've had a #1 single, lest you forget, yes.
How would you describe yourself on a CV?
I describe myself as an accomplished actor, writer, singer, presenter, home shopping presenter, done that in my time, father, Bruce Springsteen fan, and long sock enthusiast. Nice. I think that sums me up.
Actually, we on Facebook today we sent out to our readers if they had any questions, and one of them, actually, Kat Screaming, she asked how high are the socks today.
Well, hello, Kat. First of all, thank you for getting involved. It's a good question you've asked, Kat, and it deserves a good answer. Oh, you're gonna like this, Kat. You're gonna love this. Today, I'm sporting the full gentleman's hose. Take a look at this. Take a look. Oh. Enjoy that.
They are high.
I mean, look at that. You can go. I mean, they're almost stockings, really. That's something special. So, I discovered the long sock a few years ago. I got taken to a shop in Jermyn Street in London called Turnbull and Asser. I got taken there by Ronnie Corbett, and he said, have a look around here. You'll like it. He said, you will enjoy yourself here. I'm doing Ronnie Corbett. And that's where I discovered the very long sock, and I just found they give you a degree of security.
Where did you discover your passion for impressions?
As long as I can remember. Since I was a little boy, really, I used to impersonate Sesame Street and things I'd see around me and teachers, so it's just something I've always done. I suppose it's like, some kids were sort of naturally good at football or something. Do you know what I mean? It's just something that is there. Yeah.
Going back to your earlier years,
I think we should, yes.
Yeah. What kind of student were you?
As a student, I would say, at school, I started out quite well, my mum tells me. Yeah. And then once I got the acting bit between my teeth, which was once I got into my teenage years, really, I really gave up all interest in it. Okay. This is my mum's version. My version is that I was never that good a student, but she insists I was. Then when I went to college, I went to the Welsh College of Music and Drama. I was a happy student, but really just wanting to act and perform, really. I wasn't that fussed about learning too much about the history of the theatre or any of the theory of it. I just liked acting, comedy in particular. Yeah.
Where would you say your breakthrough came? What was the defining moment in your career, would you say?
Well, the defining moment in my career comes at the end of this book, and it was in the year 2000. I did 2 television shows. One was called Marion and Jeff. It was about a taxi driver, and it was a series of monologues which I co-wrote. It was a character I'd had for quite a while, and I unbelievable.
Actually, my fault. It's my phone.
So both of you, in a way, should take the blame, though. Yeah. I think Tamsin gets a lot of blame because she was looking after the phone. Yeah. Joe, my phone is on silent. His phone is on silent.
My phone
is off. Yeah. Not even on vibrate. One was called Marion and Jeff, and the other one was called Human Remains, which I did with Julia Davis, and that changed my life. Those 2 shows, they won awards, and they were written about in glowing terms, and up to that point, I was a sort of voiceover artist and a struggling stand-up comedian. But those 2 shows changed everything.
and of course Gavin and Stacey.
And then years later, yeah. But yes, I mean, I think there's a lot of people who really just know me from Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
You know, that's where they discovered me. But from my point of view, it was 2000, and then after that I did the Keith Barrett show, and I did shows like Annually Retentive and Director's Commentary, and but the ones that were the big hits that people know were probably Marion and Jeff, Gavin and Stacey, then Marion and Jeff, Human Remains, Gavin and Stacey. I suppose The Trip has been quite a big hit as well, and
very funny as well.
Thank you.
Last question.
Last question.
She's hassling you.
Okay, where should we go? We'll do one more from Facebook. Jane Preston asks, have you recovered from being on a Graham Norton show recently? You were hilarious, bring on the panda.
Yeah, this is the thing. I went on Graham Norton's show last week, and they got me dressed up in a motion capture suit and turned me into a panda. So it was great. It was, at the time, I thought it was dying on its arse, if I'm very honest with you.
Yeah.
And I felt a lot of egg on my face, but everybody seemed to love it, you know, which goes to show that I don't really know what works and what doesn't. I remember doing it thinking, oh, this was a mistake. But actually, I watched it go out, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Rob Brydon, and that was me signing my book, Small Man in the Book. You could win this book. There's no question. All you got to do is enter. I mean, even for a student, that's very little effort. I know how much you enjoy putting very little effort into your day. This really is the perfect opportunity for you, isn't it? So it's called Small Man in a Book, and the idea for that comes from my little Small Man in a Box voice, which I'm going to do for you now. Where are you? I don't know where you are. Somebody get me out of here. Oh my word, what's going on? So to win it, go to the studentpocketguide.com. I'm never away from that site myself. So maybe I'll see you there.